I am live. I think I'm live. Hi, guys. How are you all? I have to scroll back up and see who's saying hello. I said hello to Poodle. I see Valerie Beckage. Hello. Karen K, of course. My Karen K and my Tina Lane and my Midway Rose and my Alicia. Hello. How are you? Oh, all these wonderful people are here today.
I think
Poodle, how you doing? I gotta lower my volume on my laptop, guys. Hold on a second.
I would put that on mute.
I have to
Just
lower
put it on
my
mute.
volume. Oh,
there's a mute button on the top. Yeah. We have some new equipment this week, so
yeah, and it's a mess. I hate technology, guys. I hate it.
You're doing fine.
Ugh, drives me insane. I can't stand it. How is everybody doing? The best part of Sunday. Oh, Karen, you're so sweet. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks, Karen. I'm looking at the chat here, guys, so that's the only way I have now to look, now that I can actually see the chat here. Tina Bradford, hello, hon. Alicia, how are you? I think it's Alicia, sorry. Even with my glasses, I swear I need to get new glasses.
Yeah, it's Alicia.
Alicia or Alicia?
Alicia.
I'm sorry, it's hard. Maybe should I use my bifocals? I'll do what's got the.
Well, we're still working on getting your final setup, so we're working on it. Don't worry.
Hi,
we'll get you there. We'll get you there.
How are ya? I know, we're working. People are flying by you, but you see, but I see you. Heather Marie Gibbs, hello. Cindy, my cousin Cindy is in here. Hello, Cindy. That's my cousin, everybody. Hello. Alicia needs new glasses too. Yeah, I have got to go get an eye exam. Definitely need an eye exam. Yep. Yes, I do. I certainly do. Certainly. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to take a quick sip of coffee. It's like lukewarm, but it's good. It's so good.
You can't throw that in the microwave.
No, not that good stuff. No. Not depression glass. No depression glass in the microwave. No. Yeah. I'll just wait for a few more folks to come in, and hello to everybody in the Lurker Lounge that are just hanging out watching tonight. There's the Revive It sisters. Hello, girls. How are ya?
This is the non. Well, actually, this is the pre-show to the Oscars, right?
The pre-show to the Oscars. Yeah, I'm all set with the Oscars. Hi, Tex Max. How are ya? Hi, Dreamboat Annie. And Sandra Fish. I thought I said hi to you. I'm not sure. Hi, Mo 513. Yeah, it's very cold up here. We've been for a reason. Yes, please give me a thumbs up, guys. That helps my channel. Thank you so much. Hi, Kara. How are you? Hope you're staying warm. It is so cold. Oh, cannot believe it was freezing today. It was hi, Jan. Your first time watching. Well, thank you so much for joining, and everybody else who's new, thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, it was so warm the other day. I was feeling energetic, so I decided to go for a nice long walk. I think it was like 2.5 miles. And Karen Williams, how are you? I had better half. I know. Maybe I should have a glass of wine. That would probably warm me up, Chris.
Oh,
Karen's probably having a glass of wine.
well, there's a wine and there's a cocktail glass, so maybe a little bit of both.
Kara's got her wood stove going. Chris's mom does too. I'm sure she's watching. Hi, Mom. She's probably all nice and toasty too. And Chris has his pellet stove running, keeping Toby warm. Toby's nice and toasty. Yep. Hi, Sandra Garcia. How are ya? So good to see all you guys here. Very good. Yeah, I couldn't believe it was how nice it was the other day. It was like 53 degrees. And I said, you know what? I'm going for a walk because in Massachusetts, 53 degrees is a heat wave.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, it's like shorts weather. So I just put on a hooded sweatshirt and I went for a walk. Wow. Little did I know that wearing my sneakers was probably not a good idea because I ended up coming back and my feet were soaked because of all the ice and the snow melting. So I got back home and the first thing I did was I had to jump in the shower to warm up because I was so cold. My feet were soaked.
Typical New England. Wait 2 hours and it changes.
Yep. And of course I cut through. I went down not too far from where I am here is a cemetery. I cut through the cemetery. That is where my mom and my grandma are. And I said hello to them. And then I kept on a walking and oh, there was just so much water everywhere. I was trying to avoid the puddles. I was hopping around. It looked like I was jumping from lily pad to lily pad. Like a frog. So good to see everybody here. I got 52 of you guys in here already. Please be sure to thumb up the video. Those of you that are new, this auction that I do is all offer ups. I start at a certain price. And Chris will put the price in the chat. Hi, Bill. How are you? Carrie, how are you? And I start at a certain price. Chris will put the price in the chat, and that's where the price will begin. And as the prices go up, I'll talk a little bit about the items that I have here. I have 28 items tonight, guys. This is the most I think I've ever had. So we're going to crank through them tonight. But I got some really beautiful things. So hopefully you guys will enjoy these things. But once we count it down, once I get to a point, we'll count it down. I'll start from 10, go down to 1. Chris will put the stop in there, and the highest person, he's going to refresh the chat. Make sure you guys are in. Karen, help me. Was it live chat? All messages, live chat? I think that's
live chat, all messages.
I think it's live chat, all messages. Yeah. So hello, Matt. How are you? I see a lot of new names in here. Welcome in, everybody. You're a newbie? Well, welcome in. I'm so glad to have you guys here. It's so nice to have you. Welcome in. And Scuba Guy. Scuba Steve. They're going to start calling you Scuba Steve. Let's see. So where was I? So the highest bidder before the stop, Chris will do the refresh of the chat. And he'll call out the winner, and then you guys can congratulate whoever it is, and we'll go from there. As far as winning items, the items do not include shipping. My shipping, I use Pirate Ship to give you guys the best rate. I ship out of Western Massachusetts, so depending upon the country where you are, the prices for shipping could vary. Prices have been coming down a little bit, not much, but a little bit. So that works out to our advantage, doesn't it? But it's either UPS or USPS. So whichever has the cheapest rate, Pirate Ship calculates that. And then I usually will bill you not only the price of your item, it'll also include your shipping as well. Now, some people have asked me, why am I getting shipping information? I haven't gotten your invoice. Well, what I usually do is I package up all of your merchandise first. I weigh the items. I get a price, basically a price from Pirate Ship, and I add that to the price of your items, and then I send you the invoice. So that's why you're usually seeing it separate. So that's why that's happening. As far as the invoices go, I'm probably going to be doing my invoicing, either late tomorrow night and definitely all day on Tuesday. I am working tomorrow. My other job, most of the day, I'm working 11 to 8. So I'm going to be busy most of the day. Maybe I'll feel energetic to do 1 or 2 in the morning, or maybe even late tonight. I don't know. But definitely Tuesday. I'm off all day Tuesday. So that's what I'm going to be doing Tuesday, is packaging up these things and getting them shipped out to you guys. So keep an eye on your email for any invoices. Now, I use I use PayPal. So if you guys don't have PayPal, that's okay. I can still bill you as a guest. But if you don't have PayPal and you're new, Chris will put the information in the chat. And if you don't have PayPal, when I bill you, make sure you tell me that you don't have PayPal so I can bill you as a guest. Because otherwise, I'll be sending you an invoice and you won't get it because you don't have PayPal. So just be aware of that. If you are new, the information Chris will put in the chat is going to be your email that's associated with PayPal if you have PayPal. I need your real address, your home address. I need your full real name, not just your YouTube name, but also include that just so I can match up who's who. Make sure your address includes your zip code, because otherwise I won't be able to send this out to you. Let's see. Like I said, we already talked about the starts and stops. And if anybody's watching this after the show and any items that don't sell that are still available, feel free to reach out to me. Here's my email right here. Feel free to reach out to me, and we can work something out if the item is still available. All right. And if you have any questions about anything too, guys, you know, I'm very easy to reach. And I think most of you guys know I get back to you pretty quick too. So I know some of you might be asking me questions in the chat. I'm hoping Chris sees those and will shout those out to me if there's any questions or any comments that people are making that they want to chat to me about. So, because Chris, it's going so fast, I can't see everybody's comments.
That's quite okay.
So, without further ado, I think we should go. Oh, I see Eric in there. Hey, Eric. And Sharon Sue. Hello, Sharon.
One more thing, Jeff. Be mindful. Yeah. Please be mindful of the lag, everyone. So yes, there is a definite lag between the streaming software and YouTube and wherever you might be. So if you have an item that you really want, make sure you put your bids in. And also, we noticed a little nuance with the latest version of YouTube app that it shows up as live chat top
on laptops.
On laptops. So you might not see all of the recent bids. So just something to kind of be aware of.
Either if you can't refresh by going from live chat, top chat, or whatever on your device, just close out of the show and come right back in. That'll also refresh it too, because sometimes that lag really affects things too. So. Yep. 62 in here. Yes, please hit the like button for me, folks. Hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate that. So. I'm sure some people are going to slowly trickle in, because I used to always start my show at 8, but I figured I'd start at 7 because I did put up that poll and most people said 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So I was like, all right. So here I am at 7 o'clock. So without further ado, Chris, I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee here.
Caffeinate up.
And we are, what happened?
I said caffeinate up.
Yeah, caffeinate up, right. Exactly. And we will start. So the first thing I have is any of my beautiful green lovers out there like I love. Oh, I still have some of the residue from the sticker on here. And you know me with cleaning. I cleaned this thing. But I did not get, I got to use some more Goo Gone to get some more of that sticker off. But anyway, it's a beautiful little Abingdon pottery. Chris, we're going to start this at $14. This is from the 1940s or 1950s. It is in beautiful condition, guys. No chips, cracks, crazing, nothing. The inside is shiny, beautiful green vase. And it's that beautiful mint 40s green color. My favorite, but I'm going to part with it. And I think did Chris already put in anything? Put a bit in there, yeah. And it's a
Sure
beautiful, beautiful vase. Now, as far as its height goes, to the top of one of the petals on the top, I'm calling them petals because the top of it looks like a flower. It's 6 1/4 inches tall. So 6 1/4 inches tall, and as far as its width goes, I would say about 4 1/4 inches across on the top. So it's a nice size vase. Perfect for some lilies of the valley. If you guys have lilies of the valley that grow in your yard, beautiful arrangement of lilies of the valley in these for spring. I absolutely love this color, and it's such a beautiful vase. It almost looks like McCoy, but it's not. It's actually Abingdon, if you guys are familiar with Abingdon. And it's spelled Abingdon. Yep. So it's a pretty piece. So we got quite a bit to go to. So we're gonna move right along. Hello, Heidi. Hello to everybody I have not said hello to. The chat does move fast. So hi to everybody and welcome to everybody who's in the chat. I'm not ignoring you. It's just sometimes the chat goes by so quick. But hello, I have some moderators in here, and they'll be free to feel free to ask any questions. They'll jump right in if you have any questions about anything, about bidding or whatever have you. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And Chris will do a refresh, and he'll let us know what's what. Chris, are you there?
All right. I'm here. Yes.
Oh, okay. Making sure you're okay.
I'm okay. This was going to Elder Poodle for 16.16.
Poodle, thank you, Poodle. Poodle gets that. All right, my dear.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Story of my life. All right, guys. You guys probably saw my little preview that I did a few weeks ago. Nurse Rosenthal from St. Elsewhere. So I found that beautiful Rosenthal cup and saucer. Chris, this is going to start at $10. And I got a little surprise for you guys with this. So this is absolutely beautiful. Look at the pattern on it. And look at the bottom. The scalloped edge of the bottom of the mug. Isn't it cute? Or a little cup. It's made by it's classic rose by the Rosenthal Group, Germany. So it's a German piece. And what's cool is I actually went back to the Goodwill today because I knew it was still there. And I got another saucer. Now, why another saucer and no other cup, you ask? Well, the other cup had a big chunk taken out of it. And I looked at it and I hemmed and hawed and I said, you know what, I could get it. Then I'm like, you know what? No, because you could actually see the chip. So I figured, I'm like, well, maybe somebody could just turn it around, but you could actually see the chip. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing that. But you know what? You can have your blueberry muffin or your croissant right on here with your little cup of tea if you want. So you're going to get both of these saucers and one cup. Maybe you'll find another one somewhere. And I just thought that the pattern was just so charming. Perfect for spring. Really pretty. Isn't that nice? Kels, did you get your packages? Did everything come in okay? I always like to hear from you guys to make sure everything arrived safely. Oh, it's a toenail biter. That's how bad it is for me. So, let me know if everything arrived okay. Those of you that have received stuff from me, make sure you let me know. I just like to know. It just eases my mind. So, yeah, Poodle, you're gonna like that vase. It's really pretty. It's in amazing condition. I couldn't believe it. It's really beautiful. Yes, the box got dinged a bit this time, but glasses were just fun. Yay, that's what I like to hear.
So Jeff, the sisters
can you
would
see
like
the
to
maker
see the
mark?
maker's
Sure you
mark.
can, girls. Yep.
Right there.
Is it just you, Heather, or is it you and Shane? So I don't want to keep saying girls. Nurse Rosenthal group from St. Elsewhere. Do you guys remember that show? It's one of my favorites. Oh, you're more than welcome. We got Elaine in at 12. Yeah, this is a beautiful set. And I did wash these up this afternoon. Oh, it's so smooth. Really, really, really good china. Beautiful stuff. Just Heather, okay. All right. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Ask if your item's good to. Yeah, I'm always concerned about that. Hi, Bonnie. But what did Bonnie say? Bonnie's making pierogi. Oh, yum. Oh, delicious. Sounds good. Potato and cheese. Oh, Elaine put in a wrong bid.
Yep, I'm waiting for her to confirm.
Four different kinds. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess, is one of them prune? Don't laugh at me, but I used to love prune pierogi. That was like my favorite.
Okay, so it looks like Elaine is stepping back on her bid for Kells for 15, 1-5.
Oh, say, okay, so Kells for 15. Okay, thanks, Kells. And thank you, Elaine. All right. Thank
Those
you,
would have
Kells.
been really expensive teacups.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you guys know something I don't know about that particular Rosenthal group. All right, so let me see here. Just like green. Oh yeah, that's this over here. All right, Chris, $10 on the screen. This is a Japanese piece made in Japan or Nippon. Beautiful bowl. Now it looks like just like any old bowl. It's actually really, really beautiful. It has a beautiful crimped edge with a beautiful design around the edge. Gold trim. I don't know if you can see that. See that crimped edge? Almost like a pie crust. And it has gold on the inside. It has a little gold rim going on the inside. And the rose itself in the middle is absolutely beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? The colors are just stunning. There is nothing underneath, but from what little research I did, I believe it to be a Japan piece. So this is definitely made in Japan. Don't know of the year, don't know when it was made, but I just thought it was stunning when I saw it, and I thought it was really pretty. Your great-grandmother used to make prune pierogi, Jeff. Yes, Bachi used to make it. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. As well as Frida Bujarski, Cindy. Do you remember Frida Bujarski? She was a friend of Grammy's. I don't know if you remember Frida Bujarski. Yep. Sauerkraut and kielbasa pierogi. Oh, yum. You guys are making me hungry. I didn't have dinner yet. All I had all day today was split pea soup. Yes, I love split pea soup. I know Chris and his mom are probably going, blech.
Yep.
Oh, and blueberry pierogies too. Yes. Oh, Heather, yum. Love those. Those are like dessert for me. But prune pierogies, OMG. Send you the recipe. There's really not a recipe, Bonnie. All you got to do is you simmer the prunes like a regular prune, obviously without the pit. You just simmer them on the stove in water or apple juice, and just until they just start getting soft, and then you just you just stick one prune inside of the dough for the pierogi and then pinch it around. That's it. Simple as that. As a matter of fact, I think my bocce, I think she just used water and she just boiled it. I remember my grandmother used to always boil prunes. Of me making pierogi, yeah, I have actually never made pierogi. The last time I made them with my grandma. And that was a long time ago. And wow, I can still remember her kitchen. Boy, there was flour and all over the place.
Yeah, I don't think it'd come out pretty good if we both tried that.
Oh, Bonnie, that's awesome. I do too. What, do you don't think they'd come out good, Chris?
No, I said I think we'd make a mess if we tried doing it because we've never done it before.
You're right. I mean, I would have to do a sample run and then I'd have to show you guys how to do them. But yeah. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Maybe Bonnie will do a video on her making pierogis. There you go, Bonnie. That'll be your first video on YouTube. You can make some pierogis. I say it the Polish way, pierogi. So she had no recipe. Yeah, a lot. I know my grandma took a lot of recipes with her too. Sadly, especially her gołąbki recipe, which is stuffed cabbage. And but Chris's mom makes the best right now. I'll tell you, Chris's mom's gołąbkis are almost identical, if not identical, to my grandma's. And every time she makes them, boy, I get so excited.
What's the size of the bowl, Jeff?
Also my favorite. I know. Here I am chit chatting away like it's coffee talk here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do another coffee talk. I could jabber all night. 7 1/4 inches across.
Thank you.
7 1/4 inches across. Yeah. So we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, the dough has to have sour cream in it, I believe. That I can kind of remember. I remember when my grandma made it. I remember she put some. We put sour cream in the dough. It makes it tender. I don't know if you do that, Bonnie.
That is a pass.
Okay. All right. So the next one up, guys. Chris, $16 on the screen. Look at this, guys. This is the Heritage pattern. It's a serving bowl by Federal Glass from the 1940s, 1950s. It's in perfect condition. There's no chips damage at all. No cracks, no dings, no nothing, no scratches on the inside. It's perfectly smooth. And if you guys watch Scott's channel, he just bought a teacup and saucer that matches this. Because I saw this in the store and I actually texted him and I said, Scott, this looks awfully familiar. I said, did you just get something that looks like this? And he's like, yeah, I got the teacup and saucer. So that's what this is. It's called the Heritage pattern. And this is the serving bowl. And it is, I didn't measure the size. It's 10 1/4 inches across. And it's a beautiful bowl. Look at the design. The outside has almost like these little hobnails, but the inside is smooth. Isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful pattern. Late 40s, mid 50s. Beautiful, beautiful bowl. Late Depression era glass. Yeah, really, really pretty. Made by Federal Glass. Yeah, it's in very good shape. Has some straw marks on the bottom, which is typical of this kind of glass. But really, really beautiful. Your flour, egg, salt, milk. Yeah, try the sour. If you go to all recipes, I think it's all recipes. Sometimes they have some good recipes. People usually rate it with the stars as to whether it's a good recipe or not. So yeah, this is really pretty. It's got like diamonds and little hobnails, flowers. It's a really beautiful bowl. Not super heavy, fairly light, fairly thin glass, but really beautiful. Yep. Yep. Yeah, gołąbki is just stuffed cabbage with meat and rice. Really, really good. I love it. But I have to have ketchup on it. Just how I grew up eating it. Had to have ketchup on it. So, and then my pierogies I like to, the pierogies I like to have with sour cream. I like to eat it with sour cream. So, not sure if we have any interest in this beautiful bowl, guys. This is really beautiful, and it's in phenomenal shape. We're talking late 40s, early 50s. Beautiful, beautiful bowl. Perfect for salad, mashed potatoes. Easter's coming up, so we're going to be doing a lot of clear glass on our tables, I would assume. So I'll be bringing some Easter things. Actually, I have one Easter thing here today, but I've got some more Eastery stuff downstairs. Probably in the next show I do, I'll bring more Easter stuff. So, yeah. Halbutzi? Yeah, and every Ukrainians have their own version of it, and I know the Russians have their own version of it. Like, I think the Russian pierogis are called piroshki, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Eastern European.
Yeah, Eastern
influence.
European. Yeah, and every household had their own way they did it. So, hi, Briar Lee. Yeah, welcome in everybody. We got a lot of people coming and going, popping in, popping out. I don't know, some people are maybe watching the Oscars. I have no interest, sorry. No interest. So anyway, we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Where to put anything anymore? There's a chair. Put it on the chair. The chairs are padded, so.
That one is a pass, Jeff.
Okay. All right. Next up, guys, I have this cute little picture. Now, this is going to start at $13. It's a Japan piece. It's made by Rubble Japan. I'll show you that first. And it's a cute little pitcher. And you can actually use it. It is functional. You can fill it with water and water your African violets with it. Leave it next to your African violet and use it to water it. Cleaned up really nice. I think when I originally showed it to you, it was really nasty looking. But it cleaned up really nice. Look at how shiny it got. Isn't that cute? Really cute little Japan piece. Very, very pretty. It's got nice gold trim around the spout, gold trim here, and there's gold trim on the bottom. And I think on the handle too. Yeah, there's a little bit on the handle too. Made by Rubble Japan. And I could only find one of these listed online for reference. So, really cute little thing. Conan O'Brien is funny. Yes, he is a riot. He is funny. Yep. Elaine, you got fat fingers tonight or what? What are you doing? We know you meant 14. I'm only joking with you. Oh, you're a riot. Yes. Sound like me. I do that all the time. Like, what am I doing? Oh, Bonnie. Trust me, we all fall into that category at one time or another. Trust me. Elaine's a power bidder. Yes, she is. So true. All right. Well, we got the one bid in there. Maybe somebody else will maybe jump in. Not sure if anybody else is interested, but it is really pretty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. State Sale Ledger Journal. 1920. Oh, wonderful. I love reading those old magazines. You guys see in the video that I did a shop along video, there was a McCall's magazine there. I was so tempted to grab it, but I just thumbed through it while I was there. The ads in there are just amazing. Incredible.
Winner of that is Elaine for 14. 1-4.
Elaine for 14. Okay, thanks, Elaine. Yeah, it's really cute.
Put some little flowers in there for Easter.
Yeah, it's so cute. It's so adorable. I love it. What in the world was? Oh, this guys. Wait till you see these. All right, Chris, $12 on the screen. You guys like Heisey like I do? Heisey is good glass. You ready for these? Look at these. Now, this is the orchid pattern, the Heisey Orchid pattern. You can see the orchid on there. See it? I know some of you are going to be like, oh, that's a daffodil. No, it's actually an orchid. Because it does kind of look like an upside down daffodil, but it's not. This is called the orchid pattern. And when I first picked them up, I didn't realize, because I don't have any of this pattern. I collect a lot of the Heisey, the colonial pattern, the colonial panel pattern. So I saw these, and now I should let you know that the feet on the bottom of the sugar are absolutely perfect. But the creamer, there is these little knobs on the bottom. One of them has a little tiny nick. Very small. You can barely see it, obviously. But it's this one right here. You can't even see it. Because when it's on the table, you don't see it. And I didn't realize, but when I got home, I looked closely, and I don't know if it's going to show up. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. Or you may have to just take my word for it. See how close
the
I
H,
get.
the stamp?
Yeah, can you see the H?
Yeah, I can see
inside
it.
the diamond? That means it's Heisey.
Yeah.
Now, the creamer has it, but the sugar does not have the H in the diamond. So, but they are both Heisey. And it's a matching set. Really pretty. And apparently the orchid pattern is the most popular of the Heisey patterns. I didn't even know that because I don't particularly collect this particular one. But yes, I do too, Karen. I think we were talking about that. I love cream and sugars too. I know. I just changed out my cream and sugar. I always change out my cream and sugars according to the seasons. Or I try to anyway. So, yeah. These are just so beautiful. And the sugar, of course, does not have a lid to it. It does have this nice scalloped edge to the top. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. The details on it are just incredible. Yes, incredible. Isn't that beautiful? And then the feet, or the base, I should say, doesn't really have feet. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, the little details that Heisey does, absolutely, Brierly, absolutely. I mean, it's just, and it's just the feel of it. It's just so smooth. You know, look at the handles. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, these are quite the pieces. I could not believe these. I grabbed them right away, and I said, "Oh!" And at first, I didn't know what they were, but it's like you just know that, oh, this is something special. So, picked them up, and I said, "Hey, these are really beautiful, amazing, right?" I know they are gorgeous. Yep. I couldn't believe. I said these have to be something. So I'm like, I'll put them in. And I got home and I washed because they were kind of grimy, and I washed them, and I just something told me just look underneath and see, and then there's that H inside the diamond. So we'll count this. Hi, Joan. Oh, don't worry about being late. I'm glad to have you guys here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. It's one of the most collected patterns, apparently, the orchid pattern. I didn't know that. But they are beautiful. Perfect for Easter. Couldn't get any more perfect. Sorry if I keep grabbing my coffee, guys.
A little bit of a bidding war on that one. Looks like Poodle 420, 20.
Poodle for 20. Okay, Poodle, thank you so much. You are going to love those. And thank you, everybody who put in a bid on that. I appreciate that. Those are really, really gorgeous. You know, you're going to be amazed when you see those. Poodle, you going to have Easter at your house? You're going to hop around with the Easter bunny? All right, guys. These are really, really cool. These are very unique. I have never seen these before and just found these the other day. You're going to be like, what the heck is he doing? So, Chris, $12 on the screen, please. So I'm putting them all on my finger. On his finger? What the heck is he doing? Is he selling jewelry? No. You guys know what these are? These are napkin rings. And they're porcelain napkin rings with pastel colors. And each one has a different color design to it. It's either peach with a blue or blue with a peach, and depending upon the flower. And they're tiny little napkin rings in porcelain. How cute are they? Now, they're very, very small, and they're very delicate and very dainty. There's 6 of them. But they're very, they're kind of on the smaller side. I'll measure the diameter here. Let's see here. So as far as the inside of them, they're about 1.25 inches on the inside. So you could put a dinner napkin on here, but if you have thick dinner napkins, be very careful and don't yank them through these because you may break them, because they're very, very fragile and they're very, very, very delicate. But perfect for Easter if you guys do napkin rings on your table. Aren't they pretty? I was just like, wow. Never seen anything like these before. Aren't they pretty? And the bands themselves are all green. Look at that. So if you didn't want the flowers, you could just have the green bands, green and white bands. Match jadeite perfectly too. If you guys have jadeite on your table, put the flower upside down and just show the back of them. You know, there you go. Aren't these cute? I don't know if any of you guys use napkin rings, but they're just so pretty and unique too. You know, I've never seen anything like these before. Really pretty. So nice. And there's 6 of them. Not sure what else you could do other than napkin rings with these. There's really not much you can do. Or even if for cocktails, like if you wanted to just put them, like put your cocktail, because they're smaller, put your cocktail napkins through them. And you just put your cocktail napkins out with all your, you know, your drink glasses. If you set up like a bar for people when they come over for entertaining or whatever, this would be kind of cute, you know. Or great with a beach theme midway. Yes, absolutely. They're kind of beachy looking too. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, Alicia. Yeah, look at Alicia. We have the same brain, I'm telling you. Yep, cocktail napkins. Sure. Absolutely. Yep. Very pretty and very unique. And they're porcelain. So we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Very, very cute. Put them down very gently.
All right, Kells for $12.
All right, Kells. Thank you very much, Kells. You're going to like those. They're very pretty. All right, next up, guys, we have something really cute. It's Eastery. Now, the poor thing has a little bit of a defect on her beak. So, yeah, don't get too excited. But, Chris, this is going to be 14 on the screen. And it does have some vintage stuff in the back. And she's towing some vintage stuff. So here she is. Here's old Mother Goose. Isn't she cute? Look at her. And she's got some vintage decorations in the back, but I want to show you her little boo-boo first. She's got a little bit of a right there on her beak. But you could easily fill that in with, it's not super deep, but you could easily fill that in with a little bit of like a modeling clay or whatever. I can't remember what Dee uses. She uses some sort of a clay, and I can't remember what kind of clay it is. And then just paint it a little bit of little pink, like a light pink, or put a little, or just leave it as is. Just put a little bit of your like rouge or, you know, pink lipstick or whatever on there, and she's fine. Yeah, she just needs her lipstick refresh. But she's an older piece, and she's hand painted Japan. Do I have it upside down? I think I do.
Nope, it's coming out correctly. No. Put it back.
Is that right?
Yep, perfect.
I can't see it from where I am.
There.
Hand painted Japan. Yeah. So she's cute. Now, in the back, and she's towing in the back, she's got some vintage Easter picks. She's got this one little pick here. It says made in Japan. It's on a little toothpick. And it's a, whoops, it's a little bunny. It's cute. Look at him. Cute little thing. And he's got paper ears. He's like a foam bunny. And it says Japan on the back. And he's on like a little toothpick kind of a thing. He's got a little paper collar. His collar keeps moving down, but as long as you keep him stuck into something, I'm going to leave him here for now. So I can show you everything that's in her caboose here. She's got a couple of these vintage Easter egg picks. They're like little blow mold Easter egg picks. Fantastic plastic. So she's got two of these things, and they're decorated. See, they got decorations on there for Easter. I remember my grandma having some of these things that had that stuff in it. And then she's got just like some of those regular, I think they just put these in here to kind of raise it up a little. Just some of these like regular eggs that you find at the drugstore. There's an orange one and a blue one. I shook them. There's nothing inside. No jelly beans. And then a tiny little purple one.
There's a question in the chat room about how tall she is.
Yeah, I'll measure her for you. Let me put all of her accoutrement back in here. Tuck everything back in, and then I'll measure her height. See how tall she is before she goes on a waddle. And then I'll put the little bunny back in there too. That little bunny is just so cute. That's what makes it, I think. I love that bunny. All right. So let's see. She is about 7 inches tall. Yep. And she is, as far as her length goes, she is about maybe 5 3/4 inches long. And she's just so cute. Look at her eyes. Isn't she cute? I just thought she was cute. She's definitely old Mother Goose. Yep, there's the actual business end. Yep, she's got a little bonnet on, and unfortunately that's the only little damage. And I didn't realize that this was actually in a plastic bag when I picked her up off the shelf, and I didn't notice that boo-boo until I got home, and I said, oh. But you know what? I still love her. She's got a little bit of crazing here and there. But she's still really cute.
That could very easily be touched up.
See those lips again? You want to see her lips again? Yeah. Yeah, you can easily touch that up. You just put a little bit of that clay. I know Dee uses it, and I can't think of the name of it because I watch her other channel, the Thrill of the Flip, and I can't.
Carrie Hosser said it was dry air clay.
Dry air clay. Well, there you go. Yep. You just put a little bit of that in there, smooth it out, even it out. Let it dry overnight, and then just paint it with a little bit of pink, and then I think the top, yeah, maybe a little bit of yellow, or I would just do pink. Make sure she's got enough lipstick on.
And we have a bid on that, Jeff.
Yeah, maybe Mother Hubbard was a goose. You never know. But she's so cute, especially with the vintage fantastic plastic in the back, and that little dude, he was so cute. I didn't even know he was in there until I took him apart. Isn't he cute? He's giving Mother Hubbard the side eye. She's like, he's like, you got a problem with your lip there, or with your beak.
Mm.
And anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Perfect in time for Easter. I thought she was cute. I love her.
And Mother Goose is going to Tina Lane for 20.
Tina Lane for 20. Thank you, Tina. And thank you, everybody who bid on that. Yeah, she's very, very cute. You're going to love her. Next up, guys, do I have any Blue Willow fans here? Anybody or anybody that's looking to start a Blue Willow set? Blue Willow, what are you calling it? Oh, my gosh. Collection. There you go. I found 6 Blue Willow plates. Now, these are made by Homer Laughlin. I'm going to hold them up for you.
Starting.
I'm sorry, Chris. This is starting at $25 for the whole set of 6 plates.
All right, set of 6.
Now, these are Homer Laughlin from 1949 to the early 50s, and they're marked 1949 on the back. And I think some are marked 19. See, wait, I told you guys how to look for these. 45, 55, and 49, I think, are the years. 55 and 49. But if anybody's looking to start a set, now only one of these has a tiny little chip on them. I think it was only one that had a little bit of a. It was the one I just had in my hand. Has a little tiny nick on it. Oh gosh, where is it? Because you guys know I like to be transparent to make sure you guys see. Where the heck is it? Oh yeah, this one here. And I'll show you the back stamps in a second. This one has a very, very tiny little right here. It's hardly even noticeable. You can just put a little blue ink on that. It'll cover it up. But in the back, here is the Homer Laughlin. And I told you guys how to date this. But in case you guys forgot, you go by J. You go by the letters of the alphabet or the days of the or the months of the year. So January, February, March, April, May. You go all the way through. You skip I. So this would be, let's see, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You skip I, J, that's 9. So that would be September of 1949. And that's how you tell. So, yep, they're in very, very good shape. Yeah, they're really pretty. Actually, this one has a little bit of like paint skip when they glazed it. Has a little bit of a paint skip here and there, but doesn't take away from it. And you think these are from 1949. My grandma had a collection. It was a mixture of these and the Currier and Ives. That's what we always had our lunch off of. A set of these. So, and they're 9 inches across, I think I said. Yep, 9 inches. Yep, late 40s, early 50s. So we'll count these down in case anybody's interested. Oh, David's here. Hi, David. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
And those are a pass, Jeff.
Okay. Hello, Angela. All right, guys. So next up, Chris, $10 on the screen. I'm calling this my little Irish girl, my little Irish figurine. I would assume she's a Japan piece, but she's not marked. How cute is she? And this is 10 on the screen, Chris. Oh, you got it. Okay. So she's really, really cute. I just call her my Irish girl because she's got her little green bag and her little green bow in her hair. And she's got almost all the colors of the Irish flag. Isn't she beautiful? She's got these little green dots on her dress. She's holding her dress up as she's walking along with her little purse. And she's just so cute. She's saying, "Don't you think I look cute? Don't you think I'm adorable?" And a little bow in her hair. She's really cute. And there's no marks on her, but I would imagine maybe there was a sticker here that said Japan. But she feels like a Japan piece. Isn't she adorable? She is so cute. I just couldn't resist. I'm like, I have to grab her. She's just too cute. Now she's got some like this scuffing thing here on her back, but I tried cleaning that off, but I think it's just in when they painted it. She's got a little bit on her arm too, probably some of the green paint. Because these were hand painted. I mean, what a job to hand paint something like that, to do the eyes like that. Can you imagine? Look at that. That's beautiful. It's getting me instead of her. Yeah, she's really cute. And no damage to her at all. She's in very good shape. You don't see many like Irish, figurines and things for St. Patrick's Day. So I have 2 kissing angels you guys probably saw in a preview. Those are coming up. If you guys are interested in those, I think some of you were. So she's really, really adorable. Yeah, she's definitely a catch. I'm sure her beau agrees. So I'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, that cute little face. She's adorable with her bouffant. And I got a couple other figurines coming up too.
All right, that is going to the home of Kells.
Kells, okay, Kells, thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right, next up, guys, we have does anybody like restaurant ware? What did I do with it? Oh, Chris, what did I do with it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's underneath this pink depression glass console bowl that's coming up. So I have a beautiful restaurant ware platter. Chris, this is going to start at $10. And it's made by Syracuse, China. And it's in really good shape. Has some utensil marks on it. Beautiful pattern. From what I looked up, it might be like an orchid or a floral pattern. I'm not exactly sure the name of the pattern. But it is restaurant ware. It was probably used in like a diner or a restaurant. Maybe they used it at the Gables. Could you imagine? Really, really nice. Match for her little boy in a green short suit. Oh, that's awesome, Kels. That's great. Yeah, it's a heavy duty platter for sure. And as far as its size, did I measure it? It's 11.5 inches. What do you know? I actually measured this one. So it's 11.5 inches long. I still have a lot of restaurant ware downstairs I got to bring to you guys too. It doesn't match this set or this pattern, but I do have it teal green and a gray color.
So it's hard to tell with this lighting. Is that a white or is it more of a cream color?
I would have to say white. This is definitely not cream. It's definitely white. And the color is more of a teal green. Green? More of like a tealish color green than like a true green. Yeah. And there's no damage to it at all. Just like I said, just some utensil marks on the middle. You might be able to see in the light here. Just some, you know, from like cutting whatever on the platter. But very pretty. And I know some of you like the restaurant ware, so I said, well, I'll clean this up, and because it was nasty when I found it. Look at how nice it came out. Nice and shiny and smooth. No damage. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Chris will put the stop in there. And
Kells for 10.
Kells. Okay, Kells, you're going to get a couple of boxes again. Thank you, Kells. I appreciate it, honey. That's a really nice piece. All right, next up on the same lines of restaurant ware, I found this cool piece, Chris. This is from 1951. And we're going to have $15 on the screen for this. Put the price down here. That would help. And this is really, really heavy. Now, the only thing is, I don't believe it is a marriage, but you see how the lid is? It doesn't sit on firmly, so you got to be very careful with this lid. Okay? And it's also that heavy, heavy restaurant ware. And it's a sugar bowl. And it's marked on the bottom, Sterling, East Liverpool, Ohio, USA, 1951 is what it says. And it's in really good shape. At first, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this was a marriage, but when I looked it up, it's definitely not. So I just have to be very careful with it sitting on here. Hey, Dee. Dee's here. How are you, hon? Hope you got those jokes I sent you last night. I hope they made you giggle a little. Packing your orders and lurking. Good. I'll be doing that Tuesday. Takes you eating the Howard Johnsons. Yes, I know it. Miss the Howard Johnsons. Yep. Yeah, so this is a nice piece, and it's very, very heavy. You always store it like that too. All right, not sure if anybody has any interest in this, but 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? How you doing?
That's a pass.
Okay, next up, guys, we have some, are you ready for this? Roseville Pottery. Yep, you heard me right. Roseville. Any of you collect Roseville? Chris, we're going to have, believe it or not, $30 on the screen. We have a Roseville Donatello low bowl. This was made probably between 1915 and 1916 is when this pattern was the most popular and when it was actually started to be produced. And this is called the low bowl. Look at the condition. Impeccable condition. Really, really beautiful. With all the cherubs around the edge. And that ubiquitous Donatello pattern. Really, really pretty. No mark on the bottom. They didn't mark all their pieces. My poinsettia is still, believe it or not, that poinsettia is still alive and it's on the floor in front of the window. I have a feeling it's going to be July and that thing's going to be flourishing. I don't know. I'm probably going to have that poinsettia for next Christmas. So you won't have to buy me another poinsettia, Chris.
It's very happy.
Yes, it is, guys. This goes, just this bowl alone pulls a pretty penny. If you've looked it up on eBay or if you know your Roseville, especially Donatello, you know what it goes for. So I got a good deal on it, so I'm passing it on to you. 7 inches across.
You want to show the bottom?
Perfect. You can Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Jeff, you want to show the bottom?
The bottom again? Yep. There's no markings. Roseville did not always mark their bottoms. But here's the bottom. I actually have this piece of my own, and I have it in my collection, but mine's not marked either. And this one's actually in better condition than I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give them one. Mine has all kinds of like crazing and cracking at the bottom. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that to them. Yeah, you can have mine and I'm going to take the No, I would never do that. I'd rather you guys have the nice one. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I have a few pieces of this, maybe like, 4 or 5 pieces. And this is one of them. And this is actually, believe it or not, this catches quite a pretty penny for as far as Roseville. So, and this is I like this pattern, and I also like the pine cone pattern is another pattern that I like. I have one piece of the pine cone pattern. So, you have the daffodil platter. Oh, that planter, that must be pretty. Yep. No, this is Roseville, Elaine, not Hull. This is Roseville. Roseville made the Donatello pattern. Yep. Yep. No, not Hull. Do you have a lot, Jenny? Yeah, I love it. They got some nice. They had some nice stuff. Yeah, it's definitely Roseville. Yep. No, Roseville is good stuff. This pattern, like I said, in the pine cone are the only 2 patterns I really love. But I always keep my eyes out, and if I find something for a decent price, I'll pass it on to you for a decent price. And $30, if you guys know your Roseville, for something like this from 1915, 1916, it's a pretty good deal. So, yep, it's a beautiful pattern. Absolutely love it. Those cherubs, really beautiful. All right, well, let's count it down. It looks like we have some bids in there. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Really beautiful. Whoever used it obviously did not really use it as an underdish because it's still shiny on the inside. Couldn't believe it. I was like, okay.
All right. Jenny Mac for 51.
Okay, Jenny, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And thank you, anybody who bid on that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jenny. You're going to love that. It is amazing. It's in beautiful shape. I just couldn't believe it. Next up, guys, we have some Monax. You guys know what Monax is? American Sweetheart. Chris, $20 on the screen. This is the platter, and this is the larger platter. Let me just show you first before I measure it. It's the American Sweetheart pattern. Some people accidentally call it clam broth. It's not clam broth. It's called Monax. It was made by Macbeth Evans.
Is that like an iridescent finish to it?
No, it's just almost like a milk glassy kind of.
Yeah, with a little
look
like a
to
blue.
it. No, it's not iridescent though.
Okay.
But from the camera, it might look that way, but no, you can see through it. Hello, can you see me? You can almost see right through it. Yeah, it's really beautiful stuff. Monax is beautiful. It's It's gorgeous stuff. And it's imperfect. And look at the shine to it. It's got that gorgeous design. And it's the larger platter. Let's see here. I'm going to measure from the widest part to the widest part. 11.5 inches. Okay. And there's no damage on here that I see. It's in beautiful shape. Yep. So if any of you actually collect this, there's a nice piece for it. Yeah, aren't they, Heather? I know. I love them. I love the Monax. It's really beautiful. Really pretty. Yep. American Sweetheart pattern. It's not marked on the back, but it was made by Macbeth Evans. So, really, really pretty. Yeah, it is gorgeous. In person, it is beautiful. Imagine putting your coconut cake on this for Easter. Oh, wow. I love coconut cake. Chris probably saw the coconut cake sitting on the counter here the other day that I had. Picked up a piece from the...
I don't remember seeing that.
You didn't see that? Oh, okay.
No.
I should have kept my mouth. I should have kept my mouth quiet.
Uh-huh.
I love my coconut cake. All right, we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Beautiful pattern. Monax. Monax the Magnificent.
All right, give me a second. There was a lot of last minutes that came in on that one. Okay. A lot of interest. Let's see.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Kells for 38. 38.
Kells for 30. Okay, Kells, thank you so much.
Lots of bidders on that one.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you to everybody who bid on that. I appreciate it. Kells, that's beautiful. You're going to love it. Perfect for Easter. All right, guys. Next up, I have a console bowl. Chris, $18 on the screen. Now, generally, these usually go a little higher than $18, but I'm going to start at 18 because it's a beautiful pink console bowl, as you can see. Isn't that pretty? Now, originally, when this was made by probably one of the really good glass companies, like Cambridge Glass or Central Glass, one of those companies. And then a company by the name of Lotus came along, Glastonbury Lotus, and they would have done the decorating on it, and they would have done some of this design work on it, and they would have covered it in a gold, like almost like a gold print. Well, all the gold has worn off, but you can still see some of it left. See if I could show you. See around the edge? I don't know if you can see that. See the gold? See it right there? And it like stops right here. Well, this whole thing, all of this decoration on here, it's actually pattern number 0889. I actually looked up the pattern number. That's the pattern. The gold has worn off. It still has some areas where it has a little bit of the gold and some of the creases and crevices, but overall it's pink. It's truly pink, and it's a beautiful console bowl, and there's no damage on it at all. Has a couple of straw marks on the bottom, but it was very interesting when I actually did that research. At first I said, oh, it's made by this Glastonbury Lotus company. No, they didn't. They actually, Glastonbury Lotus never actually made glass. They only did decorating. So they would always hire out companies to make a certain item, like a console bowl, plain, and then they would do the decoration to it. And then this, of course, was covered in that gold print or that gold overlay to it. But unfortunately, over time, it has worn off, but there is still little remnants of it, but it doesn't take away from it. And it's absolutely gorgeous.
Now, is that a pink, orange?
It is pink. Oh, it is pink. It is. It's pink, pink.
Pink, pink. Okay.
As Scott would say, pink, pink, you stink. But yeah, it's a beautiful color. I wish I could, maybe up against the Monax, you might be able to see it against the Monax. Not really. But it is definitely pink. It almost looks peachy, but it's definitely pink. Yeah, you can see it there when you hold it at an angle. See?
Yep.
It's really pretty. It's beautiful. So if you have any pink depression glass candlesticks and you're looking for a console bowl, there you go. Perfect. Really, really pretty. Yes, hashtag PPYS. Pink, pink, you stink. Yeah, it's a beautiful bowl, guys. Yep. I think you remember I saw this when I was in that antique shop, the Gables, and I saw it, and I had to shut the camera off because I had to take a quick look at it. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, what is going on with this bowl? And I had to study it. And then I noticed it had some of the gold worn out. I said, ah, that's why. Really pretty. Hi, Dodie. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah. So it looks like we have some interest in this, so we're going to count it down, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Really, really pretty. Beautiful pink. Beautiful pink. Pink, pink. 1930s.
Definitely old.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Console sets were very popular in the 30s.
And that is Karen K for 26.
Karen, could I turn it upside down for chips? I could, but there is no chips.
Karen K for 26.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's in perfect condition. 26, Karen K. Thank you, Karen. That is really beautiful. All right, guys. Next up, I have another little figurine here, Chris. 13 on the screen. And this is a Lefton figurine. And this is of a little boy and girl enjoying a milkshake.
Was that, I'm sorry, Jeff, 15 you said?
1, 3, 13.
1, 3.
Lucky 13. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, like chip and dip. No, that was a console bowl. So that would have sat in the center of your dining room table, and you would have matching candlesticks. And you would fill that with fruit or flowers. If you put a flower frog in it and had flowers, that sort of thing. Yeah, potpourri, whatever. I don't think they did potpourri in the 1930s. But it was mostly flowers and fruit. But that's all right. But these little guys are really cute. And they're Lefton. Yeah, their sticker on the bottom. I don't know what kind of music suddenly I'm listening to here. I'm listening to somebody playing a piano. Like Liberace just suddenly walked into my living room. Plastic fruit, right? That too. Yep. Aren't they cute? Look at them. They're enjoying that strawberry milkshake. And they got flowers around the edge. I don't see any damage to these little guys at all. I looked at the flowers. Let me see. Let me look a little closer. Yeah, the flower in the front might have had a little tiny nick taken out of it, but it doesn't take away from it at all. So, yeah. Still really, and it looks like it's dirty, but it's not. It's just the way it was done. And I didn't dare clean this because you don't want to clean this because it's porous and it's not glazed, so you don't want to ruin this.
Are these like the same manufacturer as the little boys, the different seasons?
The ones that I have?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so same kind of company. Okay.
Yeah. You can tell by his face. Yep. They were so cute. They did a great job. I loved Lefton. I just love Lefton figurines. They're just so cute. Looks like he's ready to reach around back and give her a hug. He's like, isn't this so good, honey? Give me a hug. He's so cute.
Looks like Dodie's in.
All right. All right. Well, we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Such little cuties. Yeah. Having their strawberry milkshake. Now I'm in the mood for a strawberry milkshake. Chris, go to Friendly's and bring me a strawberry milkshake.
Sure. I'll get right on that. All right. And they're going to Dodie for 13.
Okay, Dodie. Thank you so much. You're going to love that. So cute. All right. Next up, Karen Williams. Are you still here? Will be so proud of me. So I had to do some research, Chris. We're going to do $20 on the screen for this beautiful bowl. Guys, this bowl dates back to 1890. 1890, not 1990. 1890.
Wow.
Yes. And it is in beautiful condition. Obviously, it has some little scratch marks here and there from use. But other than that, look at how gorgeous this is. Now, I had to figure out what EAP, and this is early American pressed glass, or early American pressed glass. Or pattern glass, pressed glass, however you want to say it. Isn't that a beautiful pattern? And there's the bottom to it. The bottom even has a little decoration to it too. Really beautiful. It's like little cuts here and there. So I looked it up, and what I found was this was made by Richards and Hartley Glass Company. And this was the pattern that they called it was number 190. And it's called Bar and Diamond. Definitely a true antique. And it was made in, I think it was Pittsburgh and Tarentum, Pennsylvania. And they were in business between 1865 and 1891. And this pattern came out in 1890. And obviously, if they closed in 1891, this pattern probably wasn't made very much. Thanks, Karen. I knew you'd be proud. I was so happy to. I love that. I love researching and looking things up. So now, as far as its damage goes, if it has any damage, I think one of these little diamond points has a little chip. Yeah, one of them right here has a little chip to it. But if you were born in 1890, I think you'd have a couple of chips too. But overall, look at that. Can you imagine? How beautiful is that? And you know what, guys? I never even checked. I bet it glows. For all of our glowworms out there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, I know. Here we go.
No, not in a bad way.
Ow. Yeah. Oh, I can tell already it glows. Oh, yeah, it glows. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It's a glower for all of our glowworms. Thanks, Heather. I loved it when I saw it. I said, oh, that's got to be something. Yep. Very pretty. That beautiful glow. So if you have a glow cabinet, just resituate myself here. And it's got some straw marks on the inside and, you know, from how it was made and whatever have you, but really beautiful. But other than that, that's the only damage that I found on it was just one of those little diamond points that has a little nick on it. I think it was just one. Yeah, just one of those little diamond points has that nick. That's it. Very, very cool. Yes, peonies or hydrangeas. Oh, yes. Yep. Put a flower frog in the middle, and then you can just do an arrangement. Oh, Like I love doing a flower frog with snapdragons, a bunch of snapdragons. Oh, and why did I bring that up? I had a dream last night of snapdragons, the flower. I don't know where that came from, but for some reason I had a dream of snapdragons. So I have something somewhere. I think I have an arrangement I did of snapdragons. I'll have to find it. Maybe post it on my community page. All right, we'll count this down because I think I had a bid or two. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now this is an antique, guys. $18.90. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. What a beautiful bowl. Yeah, I never even measured the. It's about 8 1/4 inches across. Beautiful bowl. Antique.
All right.
Older than our grandparents. Huh?
Sandy Loftus for 20.
Sandy for 20. Okay, thank you, Sandy.
And she also said that her cake bowl made it just fine.
Oh, the cake. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yay. That makes me happy. I'm glad. I'm glad when things arrive safely. All right, you guys probably saw this in my thrift haul I did last week, I think it was. And I finally cleaned it up. And wait till you see how beautiful this is. So, Chris, $22 on the screen, please. This is a Westmoreland from the 1950s. It's a candy box. Now, there is absolutely no damage on this at all. This is flashed on ruby. So that is not ruby, not red glass. It's flashed on ruby. The coloring. It's still very, very much intact. Look at the lid. Remember the lid, how nasty it was? It was covered in dust. Look at how shiny it got. This is a beautiful, beautiful candy box. I call it a candy box because it looks like a box to me, see? It has these beautiful hobnails around the edge and down the sides. No damage to this at all. No chips, cracks, dings, nicks, flea bites, or anything. It's in impeccable condition. I was thinking, I was cleaning this and I was looking at those little grapes on the top, and all I could think of are those raspberry candies, that are filled with like that jelly on the inside. You guys know those candies, those hard candies? Can't you just picture those in here? How beautiful is that? You can leave this out all year round, put it out just during Valentine's Day. What a beautiful, beautiful candy box. Really, really beautiful. Yep. Do you, Kels? Yep. And they actually look like these little grapes actually look like that candy. Very, very cool. Love it. And it looks like we have Michael in there. Michael, you might be new to me. Thank you so much for your bid. I appreciate that. It is a beautiful candy dish. Candy box. They call it a candy box. That's what it is, really. And there's no damage on it at all. Usually you'll find a chip or a crack or a nick or nothing at all. Of course, when I found it, it was, they have it all rubber band up in bondage, so I had to take off the rubber bands. I had to bring it into like the corner of the store and take it all apart, because I'm like, I'm not buying anything, unless I know that it's not being damaged. And none of these little hobnails are damaged. Beautiful, beautiful. Yep. Thanks, Heather. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Karen. Yeah, and the important thing to know, too, is, I'm obsessed with that Dawn Power Wash. Don't use that on flashed on items.
No.
Please, whatever you do, it's so strong. Between that and dishwashers, no. Just gentle. I'm actually used the Mrs. Meyer's dish soap, and just a very, very gentle. I have this very soft brush, this tiny little brush, and I just very carefully swirled around, and look at how nice and shiny it came out.
Yeah, it's
because
very
if you
easy
use
to
it,
get. It's very easy to get carried away when you're cleaning stuff and you use that power
yeah,
wash. It is very caustic to some
and no
things.
super hot water either, even out of the faucet. Because some people, like I have my water temperature, I keep it really hot because I like to take hot showers and hot baths, which I know is not good for your skin. But hi Erica, how are you? Yeah, and it's you know, you just got to avoid the hot water because it'll take the flashing right off. So you got to just be very careful with this. So I'm glad that it was covered in dust when I found it. It means that the person never ruined it. Probably never used it. It was probably just sitting on a shelf. So, but I'm glad I was able to bring it to you guys. See that? So we'll count this down because I think we have a bid in there.
We do.
All right. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, really beautiful. Go out and get some of those raspberry candies. What do you think? This is so much better than the Oscars, isn't it? I think this is so much better. So much more fun. Talk about the history of things and so much more fun. I agree.
Midway Rose for 25.
Midway Rose for 25. Okay, thank you, Midway Rose. Midway went in there and she sniped it right out. She must have really wanted that. All right, thank you so much, hon. All right, I'll have to keep my eyes open for that because I guess that's a popular piece, huh? You guys like that? I'll keep my eyes peeled for another one. It's the first time I've ever seen one of those before.
It almost looked like one of those, like, what's it, the wedding
oh, like
dishes?
the wedding, yeah, but you know what? How you can tell it's not is that there's no bottom to it where you, you know, set the lid similar on top of it. Yeah, but that's what it reminds me of. And Westmoreland made those too. Those wedding cake boxes. Yep. All right, another figurine, guys. $13, Chris, on the screen. 1313. This is made by Arnart, Fifth Avenue. It's a figurine. It's called Photo Play, and it's actually marked that way. And I don't know if somebody put that on there or if that's how it came when it was originally made. But it says Photo Play on it, and it's marked on the bottom, Arnart, Fifth Avenue. And made in Japan. A little made in Japan sticker on the bottom. So this is probably from the 50s, late 50s, maybe early 60s. Probably, I would say 50s, because if it says Japan, I would probably say 50, maybe late 50s. Yep, Photo Play. And her book, on the inside of her book, it says Photo and Art. There it says Photo and Art. So I guess the name of it is called Photo Play. And she's cute. Very, very adorable. Little orange bow in her hair. And a little bunched up socks. And I did not clean these items, guys, because again, this is like porous material, so you don't want to wash these things because they're not meant to be washed. So if you have a very, very small little brush, if somebody wins this, I can go in there and I can clean. I have not cleaned it, but you can see some of the dust even inside of her book there. See the dust, how it's collected in there? I'll clean that out. I did not clean that out, but I will clean it out for you. I have a very, very delicate little brush that I can use to clean that. Yeah, she's very cute. So I'm not sure if anybody's interested in this, but we will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Those are all my figurines except for my little kissing angels that are coming up. Any of you guys waiting for those? Because I know I mentioned them and if anybody's specifically waiting for the kissing angels.
Midway Rose for 13. Last minute.
Midway Rose. Okay, thank you, Midway Rose. $13. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next up, huh? What did you say, Chris? Did you say something, Chris? Woohoo!
Nope, I didn't. I was just stepping away to take someone out.
Oh,
but
okay,
put your start in. Put your start.
All right. All right. Well, I'll let you go do that.
No, go ahead. Put your item up, and I'll take him out.
Okay. All right. Well, next up, guys, then we will do, since we're on the topic of figurines, you know, see, I hate to jump ahead because a lot of times I jump ahead and then I miss things.
No, just keep going down the list like you normally would.
Down my list? All right.
Yeah,
remember the last time I did that, I forgot an item.
Yes, you did.
I know. All right. So we're going to stick to this. And I have not washed these yet, guys, because these I wanted to, yeah, so they still have the blue marks on them from where I found them. The glasses do. So this is $16, Chris, on the screen, please. A start.
Okay.
Okay. So this is made by West Virginia Glass, and it's called the Frost Nip, N-I-P, pattern. And there is an ice bucket, very mid-century modern. You get an ice bucket. The ice bucket is in phenomenal condition, and it's got this like texture on the bottom, kind of like glass bake. It's not marked or anything, but that's the company that makes it, was the West Virginia Glass Company. And I could not find any other glasses. I could only find one drink glass that matches it, and it's in fairly good shape. The silver around the edge, just ignore that blue stripe. I'm going to wash these for you before they get sent out if anybody's interested. But I'm spinning the glass around. You can see how perfect the silver is on this. The silver is perfect on this as well, the ice bucket. Apparently the ice bucket alone is not very easy to find. So if anybody collects this particular stuff. And then I found this little glass just kind of sitting, hanging out. But it's not in that great a shape. It has a lot of wear to the silver. See how some of the silver is a little bit worn off around the edge. I was actually going to save this for that little misfit sale that I'm probably going to do. But it has the same pattern. So I said, you know what? I'll just do it as a whole lot and see if anybody's interested, if anybody's into this stuff at all. It's made by West Virginia Glass. West Virginia Glass Company. Yep. Yep.
This stuff.
This stuff.
This stuff.
This stuff. Yeah, I know where you're getting that from. The Devil Wears Prada. This stuff.
I can't help it. It keeps showing up whenever I'm online on my, in the social media.
Oh, I know. Yep. So yeah, it's a pretty popular mid-century pattern. The Frosty Nips design. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Frost. It's called Frost Nip. That's what they called the pattern. Frost. F-R-O-S-T. Nip. N-I-P.
Yes, we have to be careful. We don't need to get a little strike.
Yeah, I see where Midway's going there. I see where she's going there.
In chat's one thing, but not verbal.
Yep. So yeah, I know. So we'll count these down. Not sure if anybody's interested. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Frost Nip. When Hollywood was glamorous. Oh, we were just talking about that, Chris and I.
Yep. And that's a pass.
Okay. Stanley Tucci. Oh, I know. I love him too.
So just for ha-has, I do have the TV on for a certain someone to watch, and he's sleeping after he came back in.
Toby's watching The Devil Wears Prada?
No, the Oscars. I just put it on the background because action and stuff.
Geez.
He's sleeping.
Don't contaminate the baby.
He's out cold.
Okay. He is Kels. He's phenomenal in everything he does. Yep. All right, guys, you ready for this one here? We got $18 on the screen, Chris. We have some salt and pepper shakers, and these are milk glass, and these are old milk glass. Ooh. Old, how do you know? Well,
how do you know?
If you look in the light, you got that ring of fire. It's hard to see here. Probably not going to see. Oh, you can see a little bit of it there. See it? You call that the ring of fire.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I didn't know
Old
that.
milk glass. Yep. When you hold it up to the light and you see the different colors, you can almost see through it around the edge. They call that the ring of fire. I don't know where that came from, but I fell into the burning
I always
ring
thought that it was, you know, the really, really white milk glass was the newer stuff. That's how I always attribute it.
Yeah. Well, like if I had a piece here, I do. Duh. I have a piece of it right here, actually. I don't know who the maker of this. I have. Look what I have in here, guys.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah, well, there won't be any left by the time you come back over here. But this is, see how this milk glass is just probably from, I would say this is probably from the 70s, 60s, 70s.
Gotcha.
This milk glass.
It doesn't have the clarity.
You can see how different the texture and the coloring is. So it's just a little bit more milky looking than this. That's how you know it's a little bit older. So these are definitely older salt and pepper shakers. Now the tops are definitely, you know, dinged, but I love that. I like it when they're dinged like that because you know they were used. I just picture this cute little couple sitting at their kitchen table and he accidentally drops one on the floor every single day. And his wife yelling at him, "Stop dropping those salt and pepper shakers on the floor."
Something out of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but they almost look like the shape of a lighthouse. Don't they look like lighthouses? That's what they remind me of, like a lighthouse.
Yep.
But they're really pretty. And now the insides of the metal, you may have to clean them a little bit more. You could probably soak them with some CLR. You do have a little bit of, see the little corrosion on the inside, but these are the original lids. And I did try cleaning them a little bit, but I think what they need is like an overnight soak and some CLR, and it'll remove all of that. I don't have any, so I did not soak them, but they're still really cool. And you can always buy replacement caps for these too. There are some companies that sell the replacement screw lids, but I wouldn't replace. I like the original. I like the
Jeff,
the
how
dings
tall
on
are
the
they?
top. Huh?
How tall are they?
Oh, how tall? Sorry. Tall. These are about 6 1/4 inches tall. From the base to the top of the shakers.
Thank you.
From the base to the top of the shakers. 6 1/4 inches tall.
Yep. And we do have interest in them.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, these are really nice. And like I said, they have that ring of fire. It's that old milk glass. And there's no chips on this at all, on these bottles at all. Just a little water from when I rinsed them out. Yeah. So, all right, well, we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I fell in. Are we talking about Johnny Cash?
Yep.
A very real liar. Oh, Johnny and his cash.
Johnny is cash.
And now that I brought the eggs out, I might as well.
Oh,
pardon
boy.
me.
So much for dinner, right?
Well.
Okay. Kells for 22.
Kells for 22. All right.
Box is getting bigger.
Thank you, Kells. Kells, your box is growing. Telling you. I'm gonna send out like 2 or 3 boxes to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, honey.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Nice in the back of your range, when you're cooking or whatever, too. All right, next up, guys. Scott, where are you? Here's some Flora Gold. This is the Janette Flora Gold. $20, Chris, on the screen, please.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
This is 11 1/2 inches across, guys. This is the larger of the serving bowls. And it's the Louisa pattern. Janette Flora Gold. in the Louisa pattern. It's hard to see, but it is a gold pattern. And you can see it. Yeah, you can see it there against my shirt. It's like a the gold pattern. Yep. Yeah, it's not the iris herringbone. We all know that that's the spaghetti bowl.
And it looks like, maybe it's just the lighting. It looks like it has a little bit of a shimmer to it.
It does. That's what the Flora Gold is. It has a little bit, almost like it almost has that carnival glassy-ish kind of look to it.
That. Yeah, carnival glass. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
but not as dramatic.
Almost like iridescent.
Yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Nice and smooth. Yep, serve up some spaghetti. Oh, I know, D, you can put your spaghetti and meatballs and serve it right in this.
That does
and then put
good.
It into the yeah, oh my gosh, that was so funny. They got Scott to eat his spaghetti and meatballs out of one of these things. It was so funny. For the fettuccine, right. Really pretty. Beautiful. The Louisa pattern. Anybody have a Louisa in their family? Louisa. They look like, I don't know. Here we go now. We're going to have a debate about flowers. Not exactly sure what kind of flower it is. I couldn't even tell you. Maybe an orchid. I don't know. Now, at first I thought it was a wheat pattern, but it's not. Unless that is wheat mixed in with flowers. I don't know. Unless somebody knows. Like I said, as Scott always says, weeds. They're just weeds. Yeah. Great Aunt Louisa, really? Well, there you go. Great Aunt Louisa. Well, this would have been her bowl. They named it named it after her. It's a beautiful pattern. In the middle has a flower too. In the bottom, the base. It's in beautiful shape. No chips or scratches or anything. Nothing. Nope. No utensil marks, nothing. Perfect shape. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And just a couple more items, guys.
That is a pass.
That is a pass. Okay.
That is a pass.
Nobody wants spaghetti out of the Louisa pattern.
Nope.
All right, guys. Here they are. They're flying in. Coming in for a landing.
Coming in hot.
All right. So, Chris, 22 on the screen, please. $22. These are some beautiful hobbyist pieces. They're kissing angels. And a little boy and a girl, and they're kissing. And the only reason I'm bringing to you now, and I'm not saving them for Christmas, is because aren't these like reminiscent of like St. Patrick's Day? The colors on them? Similar to that little girl that I showed you. She's got the same kind of colors. I don't know, so I figured I'd bring this. I don't have a lot of St. Patrick's stuff, so I just thought these were kind of cute. And on her dress, they almost look like Clovers, don't they? Such a unique design. I thought they were so adorable. And they're in perfect condition. No chips or damage to them at all. Maybe a little tiny bit of crazing on her wings. Unless that's just my eyeballs. Possibly. Maybe. Oh, she's got a tiny little roughness on her wing. But that's not really any damage, I would say. Just some roughness there. Maybe it just kind of scraped against something. Maybe against a wall or whatever. But it's not damaged or anything. And here's their faces. How cute. Well, somebody obviously worked hard on these in their ceramics glass. Aren't they beautiful? They're each holding a present. She's got a gift behind her back, and he's got a gift in his hand. Very cute. Adorable. The Kissing Angels, yes. So cute. And they're tall, too. They are, let me see, did I measure them? Ooh, ding. They are 9 inches tall, guys. 9 inches. Ooh, 9 inches tall. Oh my God, I'm making a mess.
Goodness, keep it up. They'll be 2
I
inches
know.
tall.
Sorry, guys. You know what? Everything's fine. Don't worry. So here they are. I know a lot of people were interested in these. I got a couple of emails about these. I don't know if anybody's here that likes these, but all right. Well, we'll count them down anyway. 10, 9, 8, 7. Maybe whoever was interested is watching the Oscars. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Boop. That's your ASMR. Clinging dishes. They are so cute when, especially when they're sitting down, like standing, and they're actually just kissing. It's so cute. Yeah. Adorable.
So those are a pass, but remember,
wow, a pass, guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think I got like 3 emails. Are you bringing those kissing angels? Are you gonna bring those kissing angels? Okay. All right, maybe they'll have to save them for Christmas then.
No, I was just going to say, if anyone is watching this video, you can always message.
Oh yeah, well absolutely. If anybody's watching after the fact, let me know. Send me an email. You got my emails right here. Shoot me an email. All right, guys. Next up, we have some Imperial Glass. Chris, 35 on the screen because this is a set of 6, guys. Now, these are not very common, and wait till you see these. And there are 6 of them. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? And these are made by Imperial Glass. I'll hold one up so you can see the pattern. And this is made, the pattern name is called Chroma. C-H-R-O-M-A. Made by Imperial Glass. Really beautiful. They made it in 2 different ways. They made it one with this little bit of like a speckled or like a herringbone or whatever you want to call this type of, I guess a diamond point. I would probably call it a diamond point. They made it with just a diamond point and plain on the bottom, and they also made it with diamond point on both. So you'll see it in both ways. But this particular set has it just on the top. Beautiful base to them, square base. And you get 6 of them. So there's 2. There's 4. And I'm just checking to make sure there's no damage on these. Yeah, there's some flaws, I think, from manufacturing here. Some little like bumps, but those are not chips. So, and there's some bubbles in the glass too, of course. But look at the pattern. Perfect for spring. Very elegant, especially for Easter. Really pretty. So there's the 4, and then there's 6. There's 2 more. Yep, so you get a 6 of those. And I looked online, and these actually came in different colors too. They actually came, I think, in like an avocado green color. And there was one other color too, and I can't remember what. But I couldn't believe some of the prices on some of these. I was like, wow. I'm like, I guess these are very popular type glasses. So I was like, ooh, all right. So anyway, I'm not sure if we have any interest, but fancy schmancy, yeah. Oh yeah. You can put your wine in there. You can decant your wine straight from the box into one of these and make it fancy. I don't know if Karen's still listening or not. Karen Williams. All right, guys, so we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And again, a set of 6.
Those are a pass.
Okay. Next up we have, what is this? Decorated bowl. Oh, yeah, this one here. The Noriaki bowl. I had somebody even say, oh, bring that. Don't save it for fall. Bring it now. I was like, okay. So I washed and cleaned it up. So this is a Noriaki bowl, and we're going to start this at $28 because this is not a very rare, or this is not a very common, rather, bowl. And is this not beautiful? It's made by Noriaki. It's a footed, hand-painted decorative bowl. You can see the bottom is marked Noriaki in green. And it's in beautiful shape. It has the 4 little legs on it. And it's in beautiful shape. And then look at the pattern on the inside. Is that not gorgeous? Very, very unique. Isn't that nice? It's like a yellowish color with like a little beige. Very fall looking to me. That's why I was like, you know what? Oh, I'm going to save this for fall. And then I got a couple people that messaged and said, can you bring that to the sale? You don't have to wait, you know? And I was like, oh, okay, sure. So here it is. Yep. And I looked up the comps on this, and one of them is listed. I know I usually don't go by what's listed, but there's one on Ruby Lane. If you guys are familiar with Ruby Lane, we're trying to get $95. I'm like, $95? I'm like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, no. But I haven't seen anywhere else at all. Hey, Tam Tam. How are you, Tam Tam? So yeah, this is a very pretty piece. Very mid-century looking. Yep. You're off to bed. Okay, good night, Heather. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for stopping by, hon. Yeah, this is really pretty, guys. So we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Ooh, I keep hitting this console bowl and it rings. Can you hear it? Like a bell.
Okay, looks like Midway Rose is interested for 28.
Okay, Midway Rose. Thank you very much. Alrighty, for 28. Okay, thank you very much. That is gorgeous. You're going to love that. It's beautiful. All right, next up, guys, I have 2 LP albums, 2 records for you, because I know some people were interested in records. And guess what? I actually bought some boxes to actually mail the rest. I don't have to make my makeshift boxes to send out the records anymore. I bought some packaging specifically for records to mail them. And of course, these go media mail, so they're pretty cheap. First one I found is Nat King Cole, one of my favorites. Chris, this is going to start at $5, and this is his best of Nat King Cole. And there he is there. He's one of my faves. I love him. And the record is in really, really good shape. I could not believe the condition of the record. No scratches or anything to it. You know, just some minor surface wear, but no heavy scratches or anything. I saw one here and I was like, oh, you can usually tell by your nail. And no, it's in really good shape. So the songs that we have on here, those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, I don't want to be hurt anymore, Route 66. Boy, we're on this old TV show thing now. Bobby Troop. You guys remember Bobby Troop? Bob Troop? He actually wrote that song, and he was on that show Emergency. He played one of the doctors on Emergency. Let's see, Dear Lonely Hearts, Ramblin' Rose, Mona Lisa, of course. Love. Answer Me, My Love, Sweet Lorraine, and Too Young. Those are all the songs that are on here. Now, I don't know if this has a... It's manufactured by Columbia House. Capitol Records. And I don't know what the year is on it. This one actually has a dust sleeve on it. I don't like sending them out without dust sleeves on them. And you guys, in case, you know, I'll give you a little lesson about records. Whenever you have a dust sleeve, you know the proper way to put a record into into its holder. The dust sleeve, when you put the record in the dust sleeve, the opening should always be at the top. And then you slip it into the record like this, so that this way, the record, when it's on the shelf, doesn't roll out. That's the proper way to use a dust cover for your records. So, in case you guys didn't know that. I don't know. Maybe you guys did. You're probably like, yeah, tell me something I don't know. But I don't see a year on here. No, there's no year on here. So, but no year on it. But again, those are all his hits, and there are some great pictures of him in the back. And his daughter was amazing too, Natalie Cole. And I couldn't believe it. About a year ago, I just found out she passed away. I never even knew that she passed. And,
Looks like Kels is interested in Nat King Cole.
All right, so we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yes. Yeah, they usually put it in, yeah, and then but then when you tilt the album, the record falls out. Yeah. You always want to do it with the opening on the top. And these have the plastic covers on them too to keep the records. I always did that when I bought records, and my grandma did too. So a lot of the records I have from her, I always kept them, you know, covered up. So
looks like Lisa.
Last minute bids.
Yeah, Lisa swooped in for $12.
For 12. Okay, Lisa, thank you so much, hon. Thank you, everybody who bid on that. Kels, thank you so much. I'll look for another one for you. I'm gonna bring some more. If you guys really like records, I'll keep bringing records, because like I said, I bought a whole package of these record mailers now. So if you guys want me to, you know, I'll bring more records for you guys, because I love records, and if you guys have record players, so. All right, so 12, that's going to Alicia. RN. Okay, my darling. Okay, guys, you ready for this? This is going to bring back some memories for you. Now, this is a 4-record set. Chris, $8 on the screen. $8. You ready for this? Those late nights watching TV, you'd see Sessions presents Senior Prom. And you've got 4 records in here. There's 4 of them. And these came out 1987. And all of the songs that are on here are some really good songs, probably that they would have played at your senior prom. And there's the image on the front with a the old car there. Maybe that's a 57 Chevy. I'm not sure. My mom knew her older cars like that. I know a few, but I don't know all of them. And yeah, they would do those advertisements, you know. Call in now. Is it Time Warner Special Products? I think it was Time. No, Sessions presents. Yeah, Sessions was the. They would always have those commercials late at night. Yeah, they also did Freedom Rock, Secret Love, Cruisin', and they would, you know, put all these compilations. I'll just read a few. Stand By Me, All I Have to Do Is Dream, The Everly Brothers, Born Too Late, Devil or Angel, Sealed with a Kiss. Let me skip around here. Soldier Boy, Donna, Richie Valens. To Know Him Is to Love Him. So you're looking at a lot of the 50s, maybe into the early 60s type music on here. Put Your Head on My Shoulder, Paul Anka. Let's see here. Sea of Love. Everybody knows that song. Phil Phillips and the Twilights. Since I Don't Have You. Let's see. Mr. Blue. You've Lost That Lovin' Feelin'. Everybody knows that one. Graduation Day, The Four Freshmen. Hey Paula. So a lot of these are from like the 50s. Where the Boys Are, Connie Francis. There's just such a large assortment of great songs on here. Yep. So I'll hold up some of the titles for you guys so you guys can see some of the titles. Hopefully it doesn't reflect too much. And this one has its plastic covering on it too. You guys see some of the songs that are on it. Mostly songs from the 50s. Classic music, good stuff. And you get there's 4 records in here, and they all have their dust sleeves. And of course, somebody put them in the wrong way. They should be the other way, but that's okay. I'll fix it before I send them out. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 records are in here, and they're all in very good shape. I did check them all. So very good plus. Yep. It came in records, cassettes, or CDs. Yep. So I'm not sure if anybody's interested in this, but we will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And I think my TV just stopped too, playing music. Speaking of music. Brah.
Pass on senior prom.
Pass on the senior prom. Okay, nobody's going to the prom this year. Okay. And the very last thing I have for you guys is a cake plate by Macbeth Evans. Some more Macbeth Evans, the same company that made our Monax. So here we are with some Macbeth Evans. This is the stippled rose pattern. And it's in the clear, $16, Chris, I'm sorry, is the starting bid on the 16. Mm-hmm. It's in perfect condition, no damage at all. It's in clear. There's no color to this particular cake plate, but it is in great shape. And I don't even see, I don't even see any cut marks on here from it being used. It's in really, really good shape. Yep. And it's called Stippled Rose. And there's the design. And it's clear. Perfect for your different
size.
Size. 11.5 inches. Yep, Macbeth Evans. Oh, Scott just popped in. Hi, Scott. Mr. OCS, how are you? Old Curiosity, shop is in the house. So, I'm not sure if we have any interest in this. It is clear. Again, it's not colored. I know these came in like pink as well, and possibly green as well. Yep. So, we'll count this one down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I'm going to put this over here before I break it.
All right, Jeff, that one is a pass. Would you like to go through everything?
Does anybody want me to go back through stuff again?
So that we can, anyone that's watching can maybe email you if they're interested, if there's no bids.
Yeah, if anybody's watching this after the fact, if anything that did not sell, feel free to reach out to me. There's the email right here. Just feel free to reach out to me, and I can get back to you if you want to purchase anything after this live sale, if you're watching this after the fact. If anybody wants me to go through anything that popped in after, like late, does anybody want me to go through anything? Please let me know.
Everything in the beginning, Jeff, that we didn't go through.
Okay.
It
okay.
makes sense because you're going to have people that are watching that are not here, especially those on the West Coast.
So this is, I believe, a Japan style bowl with a crimped edge on it. So we'll do this at $8. Chris, $8 on the screen, please. And I believe it's a Japan plate piece. It's not marked. It is very pretty. It's got the gold trim on it on the top, as well as in the middle here. It's got some green, the green coloring. Beautiful red rose in the middle, or pink rose. Very pretty, beautiful bowl. And its size. Oh, let's see, 7 1/4 inches. Beautiful little bowl. I was saying maybe I'll just keep it and I'll use it as a cereal bowl. It's a beautiful little bowl. I just love the decoration around the edge. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. The next thing I have here is a bowl. If Scott's still here, he'll recognize it because I asked him about it. $16, Chris, on the screen. This is a heritage pattern bowl made by Federal Glass. Perfect serving bowl, beautiful condition, no damage to it at all, no chips, nicks, cracks, scratches. I don't think this was ever used. Beautiful. From 40s to early 50s, I would say. Beautiful bowl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay.
And the next up, we had the 6 blue willow plates. These were $25. You get 6 of them. Only one of them has a little tiny flea bite right there. You can easily repair that with a little bit of blue ink. Even from a ballpoint pen would probably cover that up. And these are made by Homer Laughlin. Either 1940, they had 49 on the back, so September 1949, or I believe the others were 1955. And they all match, all the same pattern, the blue willow. They're 9-inch plates. So these were 25, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And then we had this dish. Where did I put it? This stone, huh?
No, I said, yep, keep going.
Oh, okay. All right, and the next up, $15, Chris. This was a 1951 sterling pottery from East Liverpool, Ohio, USA, 1951. It says on the bottom. Beautiful stoneware sugar bowl. Nice and heavy. And I just said, just be very careful because the lid doesn't sit 100% perfect. It stays on there. It just kind of moves around. So you just have to be very careful with it. But this is a beautiful piece and very heavy too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay.
And then I had $16 on this ice bucket here. This was made by West Virginia Glass. It's called the Frost Nip pattern. You'd get the ice bucket, and then I found these 2 cups, these 2 glasses that actually match the pattern, but that's all I could find was this, and it just has the blue mark on it. I just have to wash it off from the I didn't wash these. I thought I did. Naughty, Jeffrey. So I'll have to wash these off for you, but you get those 2 glasses, and then you get this one here is a little worn. The silver is a little bit worn off on it, but they're all the same exact pattern. It has that rough frosted bottom to it, and it's that mid-century look to it, especially the ice bucket. Apparently this is a very hard to find piece. I'm not sure, but it's really cool. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And again, if anybody's interested in these things that are not selling after the fact, just send me an email, okay? Janette Flora Gold. Scott, are you listening? He's probably listening. He's probably relaxing. Here's a beautiful Janette Flora Gold. It is not the iris herringbone. This is the Louisa pattern. Large serving bowl. Did I even measure this? I think I did. Yeah, 11.5 inches across. Beautiful, beautiful pattern.
And what were you asking for that, Jeff?
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. This was, where am I? Hold on. $20 for this bowl. So this is 20. This is their larger bowl. Scott. Yes. Can you imagine the spaghetti you could eat out of this? Yeah, really pretty. It's in beautiful condition too. Beautiful bowl. Yeah. Really beautiful. And it's look at the shimmer. I don't think this was ever used because there's not one scratch or utensil mark or anything on it at all. No damage at all. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Flora Gold. Our dear Flora Gold.
Oh, hold on. Marie, California thrifter wants to know the measurements of the $8 bowl with the rose.
The $8. This one here, the Japan piece. This one.
I believe so.
This one. I'll measure it anyway. This one, I'm not sure if this one. 7.5 inches.
Yeah, I mean that was yes, that's the one. Jeff.
Yeah, this one. So seven from here to here, 7.5 inches. It's really pretty. It's got that beautiful designer on the top, and the gold trim, and there's gold on the inside. And I'm not 100% certain, but I believe this to be a Japan piece.
Okay, looks like.
Okay, if you want to, can you just put $8 in there if you want,
yep.
So I can count it down if that's going to be your bid, and then I'll count it down in case anybody else decides to jump in. 10. Oh, I don't see a bid in there yet.
Hold on, Jeff. There's a little bit of a delay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, thank you, Maria, for $8.
All right, thank you, Maria. Now, Maria, I think you might be new to me. If you are, could you please send me your info? Scott will put it on the screen for you. If you have PayPal, that's great. If you don't, I can bill you as a guest. Just let me know if you don't have PayPal so I can send you an invoice that way. Okay, thank you, Maria.
Chris will put it on the screen, not Scott.
Or Chris, did I say Scott? Oh my gosh.
You sure did.
Scott, you're just on my mind. Chris will put it on the screen for you. All right, let's see here. Let me just figure out. Let's see here, Maria.
Thank you again.
Yes, thank you very much, Maria. Yeah. Maria Thrifter. Okay. All right. And let's see, where was I? Next were those kissing angels guys that I had. I'm not sure if anybody's still interested in these. I had $22 on these guys. They're in beautiful shape. They're hobbyist pieces. Really cute. 9 inches tall. Little kissing angels. They're in beautiful shape. And they have just beautiful colors for like St. Patrick's Day. That's why I'm bringing them to you guys now, because they just reminded me of the colors of St. Patrick's Day. Just really pretty. Kissy, kissy. Yep. They each have a gift for each other. Little kissing angels. They're really beautiful. And their faces are so cute. All right, so we'll count these down. Adorable for Christmas. Yeah, perfect for Christmas, or like I said, for St. Patrick's Day even, because they almost look like shamrocks on her dress, don't they? Yeah, very unique color pattern that they decided to put on these. I just thought they were kind of cute. So we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yes, they did. Yep. They did a beautiful job on these. Just unique, just such a nice, unique color pattern. Or palette, I should say, color palette. All right. And then let's see here. We had 6 of these glasses, guys. There's 6 of these made by the Imperial Glass Company. These are the chroma pattern. Yeah, I have 6 of these glasses. They're really, really beautiful.
And again, that was 35, right?
These were starting at $35. Yes, a set of 6. And these have beautiful diamond point top on it, and you'll see different examples of this where they'll do the diamond point on both of these little on both of the bubbles on the stem here, or they'll just do it with the one. Okay, and that's the one I have here. And these all match. They're all the same. And there's 6 of them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And they have the little square bases. And that was it. And then if anybody's interested in the record, just say yes, please, or no, because I already showed you the senior prom record for 4-record set.
Yep.
Of the senior prom, the 50s music.
And again, if you're...
Go ahead, Chris.
No, I said, and again, if you're interested in any of the things that did not sell, please email oldhadleyvintage@gmail.com, and we can take care of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Good night, Cindy. Thank you so much for stopping in. Kisses back to you. That's my cousin. So, my pink teacup. What about my pink teacup? You like my pink teacup? Oh, I hear like a cat, like meowing or something out front.
Yeah, could be a wolf or something.
Yeah. Yeah, these are those. I bought 2 of these when I was up at the. Not like I need anymore. I had four of them downstairs, so now I have a set of 6. But that's the Janette Doric pattern.
Isn't
that
very
beautiful?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I love this pattern. It's beautiful. Yep. Matches that beautiful candy dish I got from Scott. I love it. Okay, guys. I think that is it. Isn't that nice, Midway Rose? Yes. Other than that, does anybody have any questions for moi? Oh, you're welcome, Karen K. Good to see everybody. Thank you, everyone, for coming as we competed with the Oscars. Yes. Not many people, again, not many people watch the Oscars. But, all right. Other than that, if you did very consider the Academy Awards tonight. Yeah, I think it's the Oscars tonight, not the Academy Awards. I get them all mixed up, though, too, Deb.
It's the
Academy
same thing.
Award, what is it? Academy Awards, Oscars, and what's the other one?
No, Academy Awards is the same as the Oscars.
Oh, is it?
It sure is. The Academy.
Oh my gosh! Now you're
Oscars.
confusing me even more. I didn't even know they were the same.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh wait,
Mark, what did the goblets? These here?
Those things.
Those things. Thanks a lot, Chris. These here, Mark? No, these did not sell. These were 35. Yeah, these are the Imperial Glass, the chroma pattern. They did not sell. Yeah, I had 35 on these, Mark, if you're interested in these. If you want me to start an auctioning at 35, yep. Okay. All right. So we'll count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And there's 6 of those, Mark.
Great. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, bud. I'm so glad that candlewick platter got out to you safely. I'm sorry about my packing, but I wanted to make sure it got to you safely. I was so nervous. Oh, my gosh. I'm so glad that it got out there safe. It's so beautiful, is it not? I told you how heavy that thing was. Yeah, these are beautiful too. You'll love these. Yep. Other than that, if there's any other questions, or if what do I use to personally use to clean vintage chrome? I would probably just use my regular silver polish, which I use is the Goddards. I use Goddards. I know a lot of people use different brands and stuff.
That's the purple stuff, right?
Goddards. Huh?
That's the purple stuff, right?
It's in a little jar.
Yep,
Goddards.
purple stuff. I call it the purple stuff, but yeah, Goddards.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. So, other than that, I don't know if you guys have any other questions for me. It's 9:30. Otherwise, I can let you guys go to bed. You guys are probably tired. Everybody's slowly dropping out, going down 40. So now I'm down to 43. Make sure you guys give me a thumbs up before you leave. I'd appreciate it. And if anybody's watching this after the fact and there's stuff that didn't sell, please just shoot me an email. Okay? Check and see if I got your email. Okay, let me just check, Maria. Hold on. Let me check. I can check right now.
And just like the Oscars, we've gone over.
Every year. Like the Oscars, we've gone over. All right, let me refresh, y'all. No, it doesn't look like it's come through yet. Maria, it didn't come through yet, hon. Let me check my, sometimes they end up in the spam folder. Nope. No, nothing yet. Make sure you're emailing it, on the bottom here. A lot of people do it. Make sure it's OLDE Hadley Vintage. There's an E at the end of the old. A lot of people just put OLDE or OLD Hadley, but you got to put that E in there. Sometimes that does it too. That throws people off. So, but no, nothing has come through yet. Oh, you're welcome, Kels, and thank you for all your purchases. I really appreciate it. I'll be getting all these goodies out to you soon, sometime this week, hopefully. God willing. No, I will. Oh, thank you, Deb. I appreciate that. Kathy, hi, how are you? Yes, there's a few things that did not sell. That's okay if you missed it. I understand. Hey, we have our lives going on. It's all good. If you want, Kathy, you can, if you want me to go over anything specific that you saw during maybe one of my thrift hauls that you were looking for. There's a couple things. I'll just mention them. There's a heritage pattern serving bowl by Federal Glass that didn't sell. I believe I have those 2 kissing angels that did not sell. I have a set of 6 Blue Willow Homer Laughlin plates from the early 40s, or yeah, from the 40s and 50s. One of them has a little tiny little flea bite though. I have a Frost Nip mid-century ice bucket with 2 glasses that match it. I have a Janette Flora Gold Louisa pattern. Large bowl, it's 11.5 inches. So again, those kissing angels I still have. I have
hold on 1 second, Jeff. Jeff, hold on. Yeah. She's asking to see the plates.
The which ones? The Blue Willow?
The kissing angels.
And the kissing it. Well, let me show you the kissing angels because they're right here. So here are the kissing angels. These are 9 inches tall. These are $22 starting. They're 9 inches tall. And here they are. They're hobbyist pieces. And they're very, very cute. You use them for Christmas. You can use them for St. Patrick's Day, I thought, because of her dress. Almost looks like little, they almost look like little shamrocks. They're really cute. So there's those. And these were starting at 22. So if you're interested in that, you know, just put in a bid. Otherwise, you can say pass, and I can move on to the plates. Feel free to say pass.
Pass on the angels.
Okay, see the plates? Sure. Okay. Got other things stacked on top of them, so I'm just going to carefully move these things here. So there's not, these are 9-inch plates. They're Homer Laughlin Blue Willow. They all look like this. There's 9 of them. Hi, Florida Golden Girl. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, hon. And you get 6 of them. And just one of them has a little tiny little flea bite right there. This is the only one that has a little flea bite.
And what was the price on the plates, Jeff?
And these were 25, I believe I had on these. 20. Yeah, 25 for the whole set.
All right, 25 for a set of 6. Okay.
Set of 6 for 25. Yeah, 9-inch. And they were made in their Homer Laughlin. I'll show you the backs. One of them, you know, there's a little like glaze skip. One of them has a little bit of a glaze skip here and on the edge, but it doesn't detract from its look. And there's the date in the back, which would have been September of 1949. And then I believe the other ones, I think there's 2 in here from 1955 or 1950. It's hard to see because they're printed so light. Most of these are J49, which is September of 1949. So I have those if you're interested in those. If not, you can say pass. And if there's anything else anyone else is interested in, please let me know. Otherwise, we are going to call it an evening.
That's okay, Kathy. We have a lot of stuff that if you watch the playback, go to the last.
Yeah. Well, I'll just show her really quick. I'm just going to hold the items up. So I still have this. This is the Heritage Pattern Serving Bowl by Federal. Still have this. I still have this other serving bowl, the Flora Gold by Janette in the Louisa pattern. And this is 11.5 inches, a big one. Beautiful. It's in amazing condition too. So I have that. If there's anything here you're interested that I'm showing you, just let me know, and then I can put the price up for you, and then we can do the auction on it. I have this heavy sugar bowl here. It's a Sterling Pottery, East Liverpool, Ohio, 1951. Heavy sugar bowl, probably used in like a restaurant or a diner. And it's got this heavy lid to it. Doesn't sit 100% perfectly on it. Kind of slides around a little bit, but that's that. Then I have, let's see here. I think that was it. Let's see. Yeah, there was a set of, there's 2 glasses that match this ice bucket. It's called the Frost Knit Pattern by West Virginia Glass. Then I had, let's see, I already told you about those. You saw the Kissing Angels. And then I don't know if you're interested in records, say yes. I do have a 4-record set of Senior Prom from Sessions from back in 1987, but it has all songs from the 50s on it. If you have a record player. And then I also have this cake plate here. It's made by Macbeth Evans, called the Stipple Rose pattern, and it's just in clear. And that is it. Those are the items that did not sell. Everything else did sell. So no on the records. Okay. Yeah, not everybody has a record player, so it's fine. All right. So if there's anything, the cake platter, I had 16 on it. For the Macbeth Evans Stippled Rose, that was 16. I don't think it was ever used. Beautiful. No chips or damage on it at all. Has a foot on the bottom, a round foot. Perfect for your Easter cheesecake or your coconut cake for Easter. Did you want that, Kathy? Okay. All right. So we'll put that in there. If there's nobody else that's interested in that, it's going to go to Kathy. Kathy, have you purchased from me before? I'm not sure if you have before. I think you might have. My mind is a sieve, so don't mind me. You may have purchased from me already. Just let me know.
Yeah, hang tight, Jeff. There's a really bad
I know there's a lag tonight.
Yep.
You did. Okay, great. You got the covered dishes in silver. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. I'm glad you love them.
Okay, so confirming Kathy for 16.
All right, Kathy. Those are your that cake plate is yours. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna FICAROTTA. All right. Okay, so that'll be coming out to you. And if there's nothing else from anybody else, then that will be the end of the show. And again, if there's anybody else who's interested in anything, just watch the playback. Any items, especially towards the end here, I go through all the items that did not sell. Just shoot me an email right down the bottom here, and we can work something out that way. All right? So thank you all. Thank you, Chris, for calling all of the bids and the stops and starts. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Do you know when we're going to have the next show?
Next show, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see how my schedule looks for next Sunday, but hopefully it'll be the same time next Sunday. But fingers crossed. I have to look at my schedule yet. I haven't really focused in on it yet, but I will let you know. But more than likely, it'll be next Sunday again, same time, 7 p.m. So, but I'll let you guys know. I always please make sure you guys subscribe. If you're not subscribed and you don't hit that notification bell under my page, you're not going to get the notifications when I go live. Otherwise, if you do, it'll pop up on your phone, it'll pop up on your computer, it'll buzz on your watch. If you have an Apple Watch, then I'm going live. So be sure to, be sure to click that notification bell and make sure you're subscribed. And please be sure to give me a thumbs up for the video on your way out. Okay, guys? So thank you all for coming, and thank you, Chris, and thank you, Kathy. Yes, if you press the bell, that's the trick. Very good. Yeah, everybody press that bell. Ring that bell. Ring the bell. I know. Keep my day job. All right, guys. Have a great night. And again, thanks, Chris. And thank you to everybody who showed up and all of our Lurker Lounge folks. Thank you so much. Have a great night. And we'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Bye, Bill. Bye, everyone. Good night.